Hello and welcome to week 7 of Neil Bakes 2020. Roll titles. Nailed it. Okay, this week is 80s week, a throwback to not so long ago, the decade I was born, although I can't remember most of it because I was a wee toddler. What we're going to be making this week is jam and custard finger donuts. Yeah, finger donut with some, it's called creme mussolini, but I think it's just a creme pat with more butter in. All of my ingredients are here. The one bit I'm not liking is the fact we're going to have to do some deep frying again. Anyway, so I've got whole milk, strong bread flour, fine salt, a packet of yeast, caster sugar, unsalted butter, strawberries, jam sugar, eggs, vanilla extract, plain flour, corn flour, and lots of vegetable oil for frying. Okay, so they're there. The recipe again I'm using from the book. On your marks, get set, bake! First step, make the dough. Gently warm the milk in a small pan over a low heat, pour into a jug and beat in the egg. Then tip the flour into a mixing bowl and add the butter. Add the yeast to one side of the bowl and the salt and sugar to the other, then stir until combined. Slowly add the milk mixture, stirring by hand to form a dough. Knead in the bowl for about 4 minutes to bring together. No, I'll do it in a mixer, easier. Got 125 mils from pan, 250 grams of strong white flour. Pour this into the jug. So softened butter going into 5 grams of yeast on one side of the bowl, 5 grams of salt on the other side, 25 grams of sugar going on the same side as the salt. I'm just going to do like any dough and just put this in the middle. I'll just bring it together. Need 4 minutes to bring it together, and then even 10 minutes, so probably about 10 minutes altogether. Bring it all together because it's okay, that looks alright. Supposed to do the window pane test where you can see through it. You can see your fingers through it. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad. We'll stick it in a bowl and leave it to prove. I'm going to leave this to prove now for about 45 minutes. And what I'm going to do is, because it's a cold day, I'm going to test something. I'm going to prove it in my oven. Okay, so the plan is to stick this in the oven, stick some hot water in the pan, and that'll create a moist, warm environment for the dough to rise. Because my flat is ridiculously cold, even with heating on, so we're going to try it in the oven. Okay. I've got 100 grams of strawberry, which I'm just going to roughly chop up. And they're going in the saucepan with the jam sugar. We'll mash them down, heat it up to 105 degrees, sieve it, and then leave it to cool. Need 100 grams of jam sugar. Into the heat over a low heat. Okay, I've been boiling this for a couple of minutes. It's got up to 105 degrees. I'm going to pass it through a sieve now. Hopefully it will set. So we're going to make the creme mousseline now. So I'm going to heat 250 ml of milk in a saucepan. In a mixing bowl, whisk the egg yolks and sugar until combined. Sift in the plain flour and corn flour and whisk, then whisk in the vanilla extract and the salt. Pour a quarter of the milk into the egg yolk mixture, whisking continuously, then pour the mixture back onto the pan, whisking until it boils. Cook for 2 to 3 minutes until a thick custard consistency. Remove from the heat and then stir in the chilled cooled butter, which we will do. Transfer to a bowl and leave to cool. Oh no, I've got some shell in. Ah, damn shells. 40 grams of caster sugar. Okay, 15 grams of plain flour. 15 grams of corn flour as well. Pinch of salt. A teaspoon of vanilla extract as well. Okay, so I've warmed up the milk. Let's pour a quarter of it into the bowl, whisking it, and then pour it back into here, whisk it all out so that it cooks a bit, gets thicker. Then add in the chilled butter, and put it back into the bowl, then we'll leave it to cool. Then add in the softened butter that we've got. Back into the pan. Whisking it all the time. Okay, that's probably alright. I've got a thick custard there, I guess. Okay, 40 grams of chilled butter here, and we're just going to mix this in, get it nice and creamy. Okay, that's all incorporated. Okay, I've just taken the dough out of the oven. It's definitely doubled in size, so it's pretty good. So we'll just leave that for a second while we whisk up some butter and incorporate it into the creme part. I'm guessing it's creme part, and then you add the butter and it's creme mousseline. I have no idea. I'm just doing what the instructions say. Okay, so we'll just mix this up here. Good. Hold on to the bowl now. Oh, so many bowls involved. So many bowls. There we go. That's pretty good. Creme mousseline done. Turn out the dough onto a very lightly floured work surface and knead it a few times to knock it back. Divide the dough into 6 equal portions, about 70 grams each, and form each portion into 15 centimetre long finger shape. Oh, nearly fell on the floor. Smooth the air out. Okay, that'll do. Okay, I'll probably do for one of them. You can see my progression of my technique. Look how crap these two are. I'm going to redo these two. Those two look very good. Okay, so I've got my 6 finger doughs, I guess. We're going to prove them again in the oven again a second time for about half an hour until they've doubled in size. Okay, so everything is ready for frying. I've They've been rising for about half an hour. They've definitely doubled in size. They look pretty good, so hopefully they'll be alright. I'm going to try and get 2 in at a time. Fry them for, say, 3 minutes each. 3 minutes each until they're golden brown, so let's just reset this. So let you go out on the serviette, dunk them into the sugar, put them on there. Fingers crossed, everything should go okay. Let's just try and, oh god, drop it in. That's one done, and then we'll drop the other one as well. Now the magic starts. No, you puffed up. They puff up. Definitely too high. This is why I need a deep fat fryer because they're very brown. Gonna be bloody boiling, aren't they? Roll it in sugar. It's really hot. Next one going in. They're looking a better colour than the other ones, previous couple. Oh my god, my fingers! Ow, ow. Okay, we'll leave those to cool, then we'll cut in and decorate them. Oh my god. Hands lightning. So these have cooled now. You can definitely see the ones on the left that were my first batch, far too dark, but they definitely got better, and the end ones definitely look like decent donuts. So it says to make a deep cut lengthways down the middle of each donut without slicing fully in half. Pipe the creme mousseline on the middle of each donut, and then pipe the jam in the middle. I'll stick my creme mousseline here. Put my strawberry jam in here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but we'll just try and like cut them lengthways. Hopefully the texture inside will be pretty good. Oh, looks alright actually. It's alright. Ooh, looks alright. Okay, these already looking nice. Oh, look at this jam, amazing. We're done. Bon appetit. Okay, here's the 6 donuts. I couldn't fit them all on the platter, never mind. Let's have a taste. I mean, presentation wise, they all look pretty good, apart from like the first couple were a bit too dark, but the rest of them pretty good. Let's just cut into this. Look how airy that is. Wow, that tastes amazing. The dough is really nice and airy, and it's a bit chewy, which is actually quite nice. Nice creamy creme mousseline, and the sharpness of the strawberry jam on the top as well. The nicest donut I've ever had. Oh. And that includes Krispy Kreme donuts. Oh, I think I've excelled myself, to be honest. 80s week. Nailed it. So next week is dessert week, and there's only 3 more left. It's the quarterfinals. I wonder what fun we'll be making next time. Until then, bye bye. Oh, what a shame Lockdown 2.0 has just started. Oh well, I guess I'm going to have to eat all of these myself.